And again and again and again. All of the blooming. We are a blooming.
Oh my god, I'm blooming!
Why are your slots 5 so insane? Oh, goddamn. A bad disc. Finally. I am so happy to see this. I really hope I don't get a heart attack. Please. Oh, God, please. Yeah, no. I didn't look in there. That never happened. I will be real. I did not realize how insufferable it is to play Piper without any AM weapon. For reviews, join the Discord. For the YouTube chat, it's in the description, the link. We have the Piper main. You surely have Vivian on your account, right? You do have Vivian. No Bernice. Yeah, no Bernice, but I'm tired of executions. There are too many people who don't have Bernice. Oh, and full AOD skipper. Deadly Assault. 8 out of 9. Let me guess. Vesper is the problem here. Of course Vesper is the problem. Let's try this. I've actually not played Piper versus this. What W engine do I have on her? Well, I guess we will find out. Ta-da. Ta-da. You have no anomaly built up on your Piper. That could be a little bit of a problem. It took like 10 years to get even one assault. Your Piper does 0 damage. Holy. I feel like this might be a build issue. We can 20k without YSG. But I think your Piper, those assaults have been 350k. That is very low. What is your Piper running currently? Freedom Blues. Those are a lot of Weeping Germanys. Alright.
Nice.
What does your Yuzua have? I wonder if running Zhao here is better. Bashful. Nope. We go with this. We go with this. And now we try it again. Okay. So we stun here. Trigger a bloom. Do it again. And again and again and again. All of the blooming. We are a blooming.
Oh my god, I'm blooming!
But goddamn, the build up here without practice perfection or something feels really bad. Damn. Yeah, please get Adia's weapon for your Piper. Please get Adia's weapon for your Piper. I will be real, playing Piper versus... It shouldn't even be this boss specifically. But playing Piper without practice perfection Feels really bad. I have not played her with this since, well, ever. But it feels really bad. Please pull this weapon for her. Make your Piper happy. Thank you. What you can argue, Jane has an easier time clearing than Piper, but you don't need Jane if you have Piper. However, Piper is very reliant on Vivian. And also very reliant on Anomaly Mastery. So ideally, you would run a 2-piece Phaethons here. AM slot 6 and Anomaly Mastery weapon. Either Practice Perfection or now Adia's weapon. But yeah. Also, her base damage is actually really good. She has really high multipliers, especially on her basics as well. So you will use them. Right? It's like 760% here. So if you can max them, it's probably worth it. The multipliers are good. About this weapon is basically, it is the Heartstring Nocturne for Anomaly. It is basically the second best choice for nearly all agents but Vivian. And especially for characters like Piper, who really want a lot of Anomaly Mastery.
Okay.
So, crit damage is good, your crit rate is too low. Otherwise, those discs are good. That is really fantastic, actually. It's really just you need a bit more crit rate, so... Really just get more crit rate on... Oh, we have M1. She does not get crit rate, right? Anyway, no, only crit damage. Get 6% more crit rate here. That is pretty good. Why are your slots 5 so insane? First you Yutari this, now you Evelyn this. Okay, thank God. I was nearly worried that every single DPS you have has like the most insane disc 5. Oh, goddamn, a bad disc, finally. I am so happy to see this. Okay, you're like short 1 crit rate, it's fine. Arguably, because of this having 0 substats, you might want to consider getting an HP % main stat instead. Just because you have like 0 substats on this. Everything here is a really good disc except for this one. So what you could consider, and I really hope I don't get a heart attack right here. Please, oh god, please. It's okay. I have expected much worse. Yeah, no. I didn't look in there. That never happened. You could consider rolling for this one. Probably. For reviews, join the Discord. For the YouTube chat, it's in the description, the link. You're running Kaboom. Actually, I think Zhao might be better here. 52, 450, 123. Yeah, no, that looks all pretty good. Crit rate is 5% too low. YSG, your crit rate is too low. You really want that crit rate. She absolutely thrives off crit rate. Those are a lot of good impact pieces. Oh, that is a very sad piece. You can run pen ratio here. Well, you could run pen ratio crit rate. Bro! Rerolls are gonna come. There will be a disc drive reroll, I am very sure. You have another branch and blade you can use here. Without stripping. You don't use mana to use that. 48, 22333. Okay, better. Adu is unbuilt. Given what you have been saying. Oh god, Housekeeper. Please take your current of Housekeeper. It's a bad weapon. You are at 48. You had 60% crit rate. That is not very much. Okay, fair enough. Is your dash maxed? Okay, your dash is maxed. Yeah, your Piper really wants more Anomaly Mastery. I will be real, I did not realize how insufferable it is to play Piper without any AM weapon. I did not realize that. That is, that feels really bad. I mean, no, Practice Perfection is the best because Piper can actually make use of it. Practice Perfection is not gonna get a rerun for a very long time. And Adia's weapon is best in slot for Grace. basically even with signatures for Bernice, Jane, and Alice. It's pretty bad on Vivian, and it's also very close to being her best choice on Piper. Just Practice Perfection is a bit better. Well, quite a bit better, but Practice Perfection is just a long shot above anything else. Nicole is an AP call with ER, 2 PCR, and kaboom. Yep. That looks good. To be fair, I mean, pen ratio loses slightly value compared to, I don't know, attack or whatever, but I think your account is also pretty close to the definition of roll better substats, and you might want to consider getting a signature or two. You have no stunner 6, you at least got those. You got the Yitari sick, funnily enough, even though you had Qingming Birdcage. She doesn't need her sick, but you have like no other anomaly 6. Arguably, if you want specifically Piper, but I personally don't like it, right? But you could also save for Sharpened Stinger here, right? You can get 2 here, dismantle some engines. Sharpened Stinger is also pretty fine for Piper. The only problem I have with it is maintaining the stacks, especially versus Vesper. Because you really want to parry on Vesper, because of the decibels this gives, as well as getting the stuns. Ideally, you want 3 stuns, right? However, if you parry, it is not giving you a perfect dodge. The problem is what you play versus. I think that Adia W engine is better because it's easier to maintain, because there is nothing to maintain. It just happens. This thing you have to actively maintain. If you actively maintain it, it is arguably 0.5% better. But you will likely not do that, because you're not gonna use a dash attack in the stun window. You will forget about it. You are not really gonna trigger perfect dodges because you will be busy parrying. Adia's weapons literally here are 90 AP and 30 anomaly mastery. No questions asked. And this one gives you anomaly build-up rate, which is fine, right? But keep in mind that Piper already has a lot of anomaly build-up rate in her kit. Her anomaly build-up rate is really high. She literally gets like 120% from this. So it is pretty diluted. Up to you whether or not you think that is worth it. Get a bit more crit rate on some units, but that also is arguably roll better substats. You have a few resources you can spend in the disc pull thingy, right? The account grading. Roll better substats. It is not as much of a definition as the previous one. But still, your resource management is gonna be an A+. Not A star. A+. Same thing, disc rolls. Better than previous. A, don't undervalue attack percent. Same for you, especially your Miyabi, right? Your builds, for what you had, have been mainly fine. Missing some crit rate on the Miyabi, Yitari. Skip units. I mean, it's an instant F, but aside from that, F-, Dylan, Bernice. Your deadly assault scores. Oh, you run double rupture. Wait, you have YSG. Oh, because you used YSG to clear Vesper before. I see. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, okay. Fair. Overworld agent. Okay, so listen. I like Piper as a gameplay unit, but that's basically about it. Okay, let's make it an A. I don't dislike Piper. I think Piper is kinda cool, but yeah. The A score, I think A- is... The problem is really just you have no anomaly units in your account, except for Miyabi, and Miyabi is kinda just... Vesper does not like Miyabi. Straight A. It's fine, roll better substats. Thank you so much for submitting your account.